One sentence, and a different life. Have you ever stopped and wondered, why does my life keep repeating itself? Why does everything keep coming back to the same place no matter how hard I try? You set your alarm earlier, try eating healthy, try thinking positively. But just a few days later, you're back to your old habits. It's not because you're weak. It's not because you're not good enough. It's because you're starting from the wrong place. We often think of change as action. Go to the gym. Read a book. Go to bed early. Get up early. But few people realize every action you take starts with a sentence. A sentence in your head. A sentence you say to yourself. Every morning. Every failure. Every discouragement. That's where it all really begins. Let me tell you a story. There was a person, not outstanding, not special. I used to be the type of person who kept telling himself, I'm not good enough. I'm not cut out for this. This is all my life. He didn't realize, every day, those words were like bricks. Slowly building a cage, one he created. Without a chain. Without a lock. But he couldn't get out. Because the cage was in his head. Until one day, he changed just one sentence. Not a big move. Not a life-changing decision. Just, I'm not good enough, but I can learn. Just one sentence. But things started to change. He stopped running away from the hard work, because he no longer defined himself as not good enough. He started trying, failing, learning, trying again. And gradually, that new phrase became the new operating system for his life. What are you saying to yourself every day? Is it, I can never do it, or I can try again? Just one sentence. But it will determine how you see the world, how you face difficulties, how you bounce back from failure. Imagine, what if every morning you changed just one sentence? What would it be? No need to try too hard. No need to change the world. Just one sentence, every day. One small step to a different life. We often underestimate the power of words. But words, they are the first and last thing we hear every day. We live by what we believe. And we believe what we tell ourselves. The science of a sentence, and how it rewrites your brain. Did you know, your brain doesn't care what's real or what's imaginary? It only responds to what you repeat enough times. And the thing you repeat the most is the one you say to yourself every day. Scientists call it neuroplasticity, the ability of the brain to change its structure based on experience and thought. Every time you think something, I'm a failure, for example, your brain creates a tiny neural pathway. But if you think it day after day, that pathway becomes a highway. Faster, stronger, automatic. Until you don't even have to try anymore, you believe that you are a failure. That's why people can live their whole lives limited. It's not because of circumstances. It's because they've built a false belief system from the smallest things they say. Have you ever heard someone say, I'm bad at math. I'm always unlucky. I'm not the conversational type. Those statements, repeated every day, become true for that person. And sadly, they live their whole lives proving it true. But here's the good news. In the same way, you can rewrite what you believe. Because the brain doesn't know what's a joke or what's programming. Just repeat a statement, on purpose, long enough. It will gradually become a new highway in your brain. I'm not a confident person. Can be changed to, I'm learning to be more confident every day. I procrastinate. Change to, I'm practicing discipline step by step. Gently. Not forcefully. Not artificially. But persistently. Imagine your mind as a forest. Each statement is a step on the grass. Where you go over it many times, it becomes a path. Whatever you repeat over and over again, it becomes your default path. Want to change your life? Don't try to destroy the whole forest. Just choose a new path. And walk it. Every day. Many people think, what can one sentence change? But they forget that The whole mountain starts from a single grain of dust. The sentence you say every morning is the first needle that changes the direction of the whole ship. You don't need to shout positivity. You don't need to fool yourself that everything is fine. You just need one sentence, real, small enough to believe, but strong enough to pull you in the other direction. In the next part, I will share with you how to choose the right sentence to change first. Not a cliché, not some online quote, but a sentence that really touches the place where you are most stuck, and how to maintain it until it becomes a part of you. What's the first thing you need to change, and the small steps that lead to big change? If you've come this far with me, you've probably figured it out. What's holding you back isn't necessarily circumstances, talent, or opportunity. It's a phrase you don't realize you keep repeating, day in and day out. And now you're wondering, so where do I start? What's the first thing I need to change? I'm not going to give you a shiny quote. I'm not going to tell you to say, I am light. I am success. Because if you don't believe it, your brain won't believe it either. Real change doesn't start with embellishment. It starts with honesty. Do this. Sit still, just for a few minutes. No phone. No noise. And ask yourself, what's the most common thing I say to myself when things aren't going well? Maybe it's, I always screw up. I'm nothing special. I'll never be good enough. Just notice it. Don't judge. Don't fix it. Just look at it. Because that's the root. And now, change it. It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to sound like a speech. Just be real. And just a little more open. For example, I'm always screwing up. I've made mistakes, but I've also learned a few things. I'm not special. I'm learning to discover my own value. I'm never going to get better. I haven't seen much progress, but I'm not giving up. Not to lie to yourself. It's to give yourself permission to move on. Just a small step. Just a small sentence. But true. Every morning, when you look in the mirror, you can choose to keep saying the same thing and relive yesterday. Or say something different and start writing yourself back. You don't have to believe it right away. You just have to repeat it long enough. Like a drop of water wears away a stone. Like light through a crack. Your life may not change overnight. But your life can change with just one sentence. The sentence you choose every morning. The sentence you whisper to yourself when no one is listening. That sentence is the silent compass that controls every decision, every reaction, every dream. And if you asked me, can one sentence really change your life? I won't say yes. I will just smile and ask back. So the sentences you have been repeating for so long have made your life what it is? Change one sentence every day. Not to become someone else, but to return to the person you were always meant to be. And that is where the difference begins.